Now graph y equals 2x squared. And of course I have just a standard graph of y equals x squared as my starting point, just because I want to compare these two to see what changes are going to take place for us to go from y equals x squared to y equals 2x squared. So what's going to happen? Well, because of this 2, we're going to change the shape of the parabola. What's going to happen is that we're going to stretch it vertically by a factor of 2. The vertex is just going to stay the same, because this point, the vertex, is 0, 0. So we would multiply this 0 by a 2. We're just going to end up with a 0. So that won't change. But how about this point over here, 1, 1? 1, 1 will become 1, 2, because we're multiplying that point by 2. So we're going to get 1, 2. So it's going to go over here. Same thing on the left side. This point is going to turn into that one. And that's going to happen with every point, in fact. So for example, 2, 4 will become 2, 8. So instead of going over 1 up 1, we go over 1 up 2. Instead of going over 2 up 4, we go over 2 up 8. So same thing on the other side. And the next point over would go over 3 up 18, because normally it's over 3 up 9. 9 times 2, 18. So that's way too high for us. So let's graph that. It would just look like a skinnier version of the parabola that we had before. Okay, should be perfectly symmetrical. Mine might look a little bit off, but if we put a mirror on the y-axis, it should be a perfect reflection either way. So here we have y equals 2x squared. So we have just vertically stretched the parabola by a factor of 2. There we go. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's move on to question 12. And let's graph y equals 2x plus 4 squared minus 2. So we're just going to start. We're going to use y equals 2x squared as the starting point now, actually, as opposed to y equals x squared. And we have x plus 4, and that's just going to shift every point to the left by 4 units. And the minus 2 will shift it down by 4 units. Sorry, by 2 units. I don't know why I said 4. Okay, so let's take the vertex. And the vertex for y equals 2x squared is just 0, 0. We're going to take 4 units to the left and 2 units down. And that is the vertex of y equals 2x plus 4 squared minus 2. Then we go over 1 up 2, over 1 up 2, over 2 up 8. Did I count right? I hope so. Yeah, I did. And over 3 up 18. But that's just too high up for us. It's off the charts in this case. There we go. And let's graph the other side as well. There we are. That should look a little bit more symmetrical though. I think it's okay, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yes, the orange graph is just y equals 2 times x plus 4 squared minus 2. That's it.